Warriors! CBDCs are going to crush your crypto profits. Once CBDCs are implemented, your crypto is done. My name is Coach JV. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. Now, if you believe that narrative, Warriors, I got some beachfront property in Wyoming that I'd like to sell you right next to my cryptocurrency bank that I'm opening. Warriors, I'm hearing a lot out in the marketplace that CBDCs are going to crush crypto adoption. I want you to take a deep breath. With my 12 years of banking experience as a vice president, I'm just bringing you the knowledge I have from a banking perspective and now understanding the crypto perspective. I'm not a crypto expert by any means, but I'm surrounding myself with some of the best people in the world around crypto, in my opinion. And what I've done is I brought the banking sector knowledge, leaving corporate America, the monetary system that's a fraudulent system, right? We're printing money into infinity, fantasy economics, into the next new wave of financials. The fourth industrial revolution, the quantum financial system. Warriors, CBDCs are not going to wreck your cryptocurrency. In my opinion, they're going to work together. And I finally heard somebody say it. I've been saying this the whole time. XRP, XLM, Algorand, all these cryptocurrencies are going to work together to build the new infrastructure. I think we get so caught up as Bitcoin maximalists, XRP maximalists, XLM maximalists. The key is, Warriors, when you're investing, to understand what you're investing in. Understand the real world solve. So no, I don't believe CBDCs are going to crush cryptocurrency. I don't believe the SEC chairman, Gary Gensler, is going to come up and crush all your Bitcoin. The bad actors, of course, but not the real fundamental solve cryptocurrencies. So we're going to go through this today. I'm going to break this down for you very quickly. We're going to go into an interview that happened on March 2nd. Only 1,200 people watched. I'm shocked. So this is Sheila Warren. She is part of the World Economic Forum. You guys know I'm an expert in studying the World Economic Forum. She's a powerhouse in the cryptocurrency space. So she stands on the committee for the World Economic Forum in bridging the gap and bringing anything in regards to cryptocurrencies to the world, right? Remember, Brad Garlinghouse is part of the cryptocurrency committee for the World Economic Forum. So we're going to watch this interview, and I'm going to share with you my narrative and what I think is happening with CBDCs, central bank digital currencies.
One area of the WEF's policies that I would be remiss if I didn't get to would be central bank digital currencies. Everybody's been talking about them, especially over the past year. Looks like China is on the threshold of actually launching one. But what are these sorts of risks and opportunities that y'all at the WEF are looking at regarding CBDCs? And what are some of the things that you specifically are looking out for?
Sure. So last year in Davos, we released our Central Bank Digital Currency Policymakers Toolkit, and then we announced we're going to create a digital currency governance consortium. That work is well underway, and we actually released a couple of days ago our initial vision for the Digital Currency Governance Consortium. It's a concept note that's going to be built out over the course of the next, 4 to 6 months, let's say. We're getting into detailed recommendations and interventions and things like this in the digital currency space. And this is kind of wide ranging. It's got everything from kind of aid and development, to financial inclusion, regulation, like a whole bunch of different kind of areas, and it's available for anyone to kind of take a look at. I think it's important to look at CBDCs as part of the financial system. So there is, I still think there's this kind of like concept in our language around this, that it's like CBDC or crypto or stablecoin or Bitcoin, and I would argue it's like all of these things. So
let's pause for just a moment. If you're new to the crypto space, you have your Bitcoin maximalists, which is Bitcoin's a store of value. You have stable coins, right? You have your stable coins, like your USDT, USDCT. I can't even say it. So you have your stable coins, right? Then you have your like your DIA. Those are stable coins. And then you have your cryptocurrencies, right? So there's different protocols that have different world solves. So it's important to understand the game, Warriors.
Things are going to become, or already are in some ways, a part of our financial ecosystem. They're going to continue to be so. They are fit for different purpose. And so for us to say that a CBDC is not a crypto, therefore it's useless, it makes no sense. Similarly to say, everything has to be like a CBDC or it's dangerous and horrible, it makes no sense. Like, these are different things, and they have different design elements in them very deliberately. And so to me, what's most exciting across the spectrum of all of this is the programmability of money. right? And so thinking about how we could actually program money in a way that could be quite valuable, you could think about in the CBDC context in terms of, taxation deliverance, and just kind of one narrow example. In crypto, it certainly has engendered things, like DeFi and new capital market creation, things like this. There's all these different things that can be done, but we shouldn't sneeze at something just because it has a particular orientation. All these experiments, and we're still at a phase, let me be really honest with you, in my view, where all these experiments are valuable because we are still pretty early in all of this stuff. As much as we feel like we watch, price indexes and things like that, and we think, oh, we've come so far, we're still really, really early in experimentation with all these things.
Here's one thing I want to share with you guys. Those who say they're late to the cryptocurrency space, it is in its very immature stage. What I mean by that is there's going to be massive parabolic moves due to the volatility within the market. And I believe as things stabilize, as we move into 2025, we're going to go through a massive bull. Right now, you're in a massive, massive bull market. We're going into one of the biggest bull markets in history, Warriors. And a lot of you are going to get left behind, Warriors. So if you want to click down in the description, you can join our Warrior Academy. We go over my portfolio. We have a cryptocurrency call every single week, a Discord with over, 500, almost 700 warriors in there. I can't even keep track of it anymore. We have 700 countries, 700 warriors, 9 different countries, all working together towards the quantum financial system.
So in my mind, I very much welcome and celebrate the fact that there are all these different kinds of things happening around the world, and that the approaches to CBDCs, whether they're technically CBDCs or kind of more, digital money, I think are more like a stablecoin. I think are really exciting. We should kind of be looking at all these different things and look at the sort of orientation of the institution in some cases that is launching something and say, what are they learning? What are we learning about what they care about? What are we learning about how governments think about money? What are we learning? All these different things are really, really.
Remember, Gary Glenser, we brought a crypto-friendly SEC chairman in, professor at MIT for cryptocurrency. Is the narrative started? Are you starting to see it, Warriors? Okay, so now check this out. This was, when did this come through? Today, I think it was. So it was March 4th, 2021. So why CBDCs are really changing the game, so game changing. Central bank digital currencies are more than just payment systems. They're programmable networks for verifiable commerce, says EY's blockchain leader. There are a number of countries around the world that are in the process of deploying and testing tokenized national currencies in both blockchain technology systems and other formats. These initiatives are often talked about in the context of digital money supply, but this is misleading. More than 90% of all money is already digital, Warriors, with only about 10% of the money in most industrial countries taking the form of physical cash. Not only is most money already digital, but most payments are as well, processed by bank transfers, credit cards, debit cards, and services. Indeed, central banks are making enormous investments in further acceleration, streamlining digital payment processors, and endeavors the entirely independent approach of tokenized and blockchains. Now, something you need to understand, this is how you need to know the game, Warriors. A CBDC, a central bank digital currency, a digital dollar, is very different from a digital paper dollar that they just explained. Remember, a CBDC, a central bank digital currency, when you have a central bank digital currency, if you get your stimulus check on a CBDC, they can deflate that with negative interest rates. How and why do they do that? They do that through holding it through the central bank. And if they lower interest rates, the value of your money within the CBDC, they can digitally lower the value in your account. That forces you to go out and stimulate the economy. That's how they get the economy to go, okay? So if we end up in UBI, Universal Basic Income, which I feel is personally coming very, very quickly, they're going to get used to relying on the government. Or you can be the person like us, the Warriors, investing in the new infrastructure of the technology system and the quantum financial system and the fourth industrial revolution, and now going to be the people that that invest in the internet and be the new 1%. So this is very, very important to understand this very different, Warriors. So you have Shelley Warren talking about that it's not CBDC or crypto. It's not crypto or blockchain. It's everybody or stablecoin. It's everybody working together. You see the CBDC narrative picking up very, very heavily. So this is pretty cool. So you got the CBDC, central bank digital currencies, foundation principles, and core features. You can look this stuff up, Warriors. In January 2020, governors tasked this group with sharing and developing and analyzing central bank digital currencies. So this just didn't come about, Warriors. This has been going on for a very long time. And as you look this way at a narrative, narrative, there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. Your whole financial infrastructure is changing right now as you speak. And like I said, there's an opportunity for you to invest in the infrastructure. It's not this or that. It's all of it working together to change us into the new fourth industrial revolution. So this is pretty cool. So Sheila, if you go back to Sheila, she is part of the World Economic Forum, okay? And this is a central bank digital currency policymaker toolkit. That's what she was talking about. So if you go to the policymaker toolkit and you click XRP, boom, okay? It says most relevant for CBDCs, okay? It says innovation, existing legacy market infrastructures, example, SWIFT system. Okay, remember that name, SWIFT system. Crypto assets designed for inter or intra payments and settlements. Example, JPN coin and XRP. Collaboratively developed distributed distributed ledger technology driven interbank payment system. Example, utility settlement coin, UCS. Foreign country CBDCs. Example, China. Okay, so think about this. Most relevant wholesale. So this is all of this working together where she just told us. It's not this, it's not a stable coin or a CBDC. It's not a cryptocurrency or, it's everything working together to build the new infrastructure. That's how the system works now, warriors. You have private sector working with public sector, the SWIFT system moving money across different rails. So I want you to really, really take a deep breath and understand it's not this or that. It's about making smart decisions so you can take care of your family for generation after generation. There's never going to be a time like this where you can be involved in the biggest shift in generational wealth. So let's take a look at it. So remember, she talked about it's everybody together, right? The CBDC narrative is through the roof. Okay, you got the Central Bank Digital Currencies Foundation Principles for Core Features, the CBDC. This was in 2020. We got the Central Bank Digital Currency Policymaker Toolkit, where they're talking about XRP, JPM coin, the SWIFT system. And then you pop right over here, the ISO 20022 ecosystem. You have the foundation members. You have IOTA. You have Ripple XRP, Stellar XLM, Algorand, XFIN, JP Morgan, the SWIFT system, ICO 20022, and I think we have R3 in here somewhere too. Yep, R3 is right there. Accenture. So these are all working together to create the system, warriors. It's not this or that. It's not Bitcoin or this, right? And so we get these people that get so caught up in being a Bitcoin maximalist or XRP maximalist. Yes, I talk about XRP a lot because I know the banking system. Don't we talk about things that we know? So if you're a CrossFitter, that's all you fucking talk about is being a CrossFitter, right? If you're a vegan, a pseudo-vegan like me, you talk about being vegan all the time. It's just what I enjoy. It's what I know. And I don't claim to be a cryptocurrency expert. I don't claim to know everything. But what I'm damn good at, just like Henry Ford in the book Think and Grow Rich, if I have a switchboard, I can hit a switchboard and I can summon an expert within my warrior community. That's what I'm good at. I'm a great leader. I bring people together from all over the world so I can summon the experts to help us grow together. My skill set is leadership, understanding how to run businesses, how to scale companies, and how to vet out companies so I can make good informed investment decisions. That's how I invest in my cryptocurrency portfolio. So warriors, in the description down below, I just totally flubbed it up halfway through, but you can join our Warrior Academy. Not a perfect academy, but it damn well is growing fast. So we have 700 warriors total. We do your subconscious mind programming around wealth. You get access to my portfolio every single time it changes. We just did our cryptocurrency call today, every single Thursday. We talked about exit strategies, short-term, medium-term, and long-term strategies, okay? The warriors now have, by Sunday, are going to have a spreadsheet where they're building out their own exit strategies. If you don't have a strategy to get out, you're going to get wrecked. We also have a Discord with way smarter people than me in the Discord, helping and growing together. We also work out live. We have a workout program, a nutrition program, and subconscious mind programming. There is no program like this, a comprehensive program. We also offer 100% money back guarantee. We're here to help you, warriors. We want to make sure that you come along with us in the new quantum financial system. As we always say, warriors, rise. Everything you need is in the description down below. Don't fear CBDCs. It's all going to work together, and we're going to get really, really wealthy. Let's go.